You can find YouTube, Zen Archer is the name. And telling a joke or sharing a smoke is his everyday game. So next time you feel like stopping by and sharing your morning with this dude, get on the net and don't forget YouTube.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, as the case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Zen Archer. Have you missed me? I thought I'd take a quick chance to kind of tell you where I've been at, what I've been doing, and kind of go from there. Got a couple of things on my mind. I have been out here in the community, although you may not have seen me. I have been out here listening, watching, reading, and talking to other YouTubers. Oh, so let's get to it. First of all, an explanation of where I have been. I don't talk about this very often. I kind of deal with my own demons on my own. But I suffer from a form of cylindrical depression, where I usually ride very high for 9 or 10 months sometimes, and just have a great time. And then I will wake up one morning or one evening, and it's as if somebody turned a switch on, or turned a switch off, as the case may be. And I go into a pretty deep depression, and that can last anywhere from a few days to a couple of weeks. During that period of time, I just tend to withdraw from everything. So that's where I've been. I'm okay. I've had this since I was a teenager, and over the years I've learned how to deal with it on my own. One of the things that I do is I use full spectrum bulbs and turn those on quite often. It seems like the change in the weather has a lot to do with what's going on. So that's where I've been. I've also been hanging out at StickCam. For those of you who have not heard of StickCam, that's StickCam.com. Please come over and check it out. It's kind of becoming the gathering place of YouTubers when they're not vlogging. It's live streaming video that you can put on your webpage and allow you to have a voice chat, video chat, with what seems to be any number of people that want to come in. Some of the other people out here that you may recognize have done it. I originally found out about it through my friend. I think it was Raven Laughs was the one that really brought my attention to it. But there's a whole bunch of us out here, and a lot of people that you would know. There's myself and Bohem, Morbeck, Pipistrello, Raven Laughs, Violet Kitty, Fat Dwarf, Tara 916, and just so many more. I can't mention all the names, but there's a lot of us are spending a lot of time on StickCam, just chatting back and forth for hours on end. And you're welcome to stop in and visit. You do not have to have a StickCam account in order to participate. You can participate in text. For some people will allow you to do that. Some rooms are set to be members only. But StickCam doesn't cost anything, and it's kind of a new technology to play with. So stop by and see us over there at StickCam. I'm Zen Archer over there, the same as I am here. Item number 2. I'm going to save that item for last. Paul Ranello has put out a video not too long ago. He actually put it out on October 5th. They're reminding everybody that October 15th is Stand Up Against Poverty Day. And you know, I've talked about this to some of my friends, and this is my opinion on the whole thing. First of all, I don't believe we're ever going to be without world poverty. I know that in the year 2000, 189 countries got together and said that they could see that it was possible to have world poverty stamped out by 2015. My personal opinion is that that's not going to happen. I think it's great to make a great effort and to do that. I think it's good to keep our government officials reminded of promises that they make. But folks, I want you to stand up on the 15th. Just like my friend Paul Robinette. But with a pointed difference. Do yourself, the world, and me a personal favor. Take $2, $5, $10, $20, whatever you can afford. Go to your local dollar store and buy a few cans of food. On October 15th, stand in line with those cans of food. Purchase them and then drop them off at your local food bank, the Salvation Army, the local soup kitchen, your church. Food feeds people. Standing on your roof doesn't. So that's my opinion on that. Item number 3. A certain spanked stepchild is currently throwing a fit. And like most disgruntled children, is making a lot of noise and say, well, you know what? Well, you lied. You lied. Admit you lied. No. What I said before still stands exactly as I said it. And I'm going to treat you like the tantrum-throwing child that you are, and not give you the attention that you're trying to get. And if you keep it up, I'll pour a glass of water on your head before I send you to bed without supper. If you want to sit at the big people's table, it's time to start acting like a big person. So that's all I have to say to that. Any of those of you who would like to discuss that situation with me and send me links or private messages or comments, save yourself the trouble. I won't respond and will simply delete comments referring to this tantrum-throwing child. Enough with that. Last item is also Renetto. Many of you know him and like him and subscribe to him, and many of you do not, and that's okay. Remember, I support you in doing what you believe is best. Be it subscribing to me or to someone else or whatever. But I absolutely loved his video in which he was a little bit under the drink and apologized for everything that he ever has done, that he ever will do, for being him, and for wearing glasses and having hair above his eyes. He's apologized. And I think that's great. So, I'll do the same thing. I'm sorry for wearing this hat. I'm sorry for not having on a shirt. I'm sorry for smoking when you really don't want to see me smoke and you can't bring yourself to click on the switch to stop me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that at times I talk about controversial issues. And I'm sorry that sometimes I get a little melancholy. I'm sorry for anything that you dislike here. But if you don't want to see more of it, click that button and don't watch, because I'm going to continue to do my vlogs the way I've been doing my vlogs, exactly, without exception. If you like that and you'd like to come along for the ride, please do. And if not, I'm sure there are hundreds and hundreds of people who would enjoy your subscriptions would enjoy your viewership, would enjoy you being their friend. And I completely support you in making your own choice to do that, instead of being here and being miserable. So, that's it. All I've got for today. I still have the projects that I have had on my board. We will be getting to those. I really am sorry that they are not done yet, but I'll work on them as time permits. And until next time, you be well.
Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Smoke it till you smoke yourself to death. Tell St. Peter at the pearly gate, he's just gonna have to wait.